guys, welcome to another just very impromptu haul that I have to share with you guys. I went thrifting this past weekend and I found just a bunch of things that I wanted to share with you guys. I've been telling you guys that we're getting ready to go to the Westgate River Ranch. So it's like very cowboy, western, rodeo, like that's the situation we've got over here. So I did buy some things, but my first stop, sorry, the kids are all around, so this is gonna be, again, very impromptu, informal. Sean was outside and eating his apple. Kids are also trying to like find stuff inside of a coconut. I don't know, there's stuff going on here. But I need to show you this because I need to put it all to wash so that I can continue packing. Anyway, the trip is very like western, rodeo. So before I went and spent a ton of money on buying the kids stuff, I figured the first stop that I could do, like the first search, was at Goodwill. There's a Goodwill pretty close to my house that I often visit, and I found a bunch of things. And I also wanted just to use this as like a reminder for you guys to check your thrift stores. If you have any local thrift stores, especially now during the holidays, they had toys, they had decorations. My Goodwill also had a whole section of Christmas clothing. So like things for the kids for Christmas pictures, pajamas. They had a bunch of like ugly Christmas sweaters. If you have an ugly Christmas party, sweater party to go to, don't spend like 50 bucks on a new ugly sweater that's freaking ugly. Like go to the thrift store. At least mine had like a whole separate Christmas section. So that can also probably save you money. So for example, I found 2 rolls of Christmas wrapping paper. Each one of these rolls, and like they look like pretty decent size rolls, not like Dollar Tree like material. Each of these was 99 cents. So I got 2 rolls of that. And then for Christmas also, I found Riley this dress. It's beautiful. It's Hope and Henry, so it's like a really beautiful brand. Like I've bought stuff of theirs, you know, before, and it's like good quality. I paid $4.99 for this dress, and it is so pretty. So whether she wears this to Christmas Eve or we use it to take pictures, it's a beautiful dress. And it was also in that like Christmas section. So $5 for that dress. I guess I can show you like the Christmassy things first, just so you have a feel for like what I was able to find. I found for Jackson this little t-shirt, monster truck with the Christmas tree. I paid $1.99 for this little tee. I also found Riley this shirt, just like a long sleeve, you know, Christmas graphic tee, just cozy. This one I paid $2.99 for it. And then I saw this and I had to buy it for my nephew because he's like obsessed with Toy Story. Look how cute this sweater is. And it's got like the little dino from Toy Story. And then I think it's, yeah, Buzz on one side and Woody on the other side. And then I paid $2.99 for this little Christmas sweater. So stuff like that is awesome because I did not spend a lot of money for that. And then for the actual trip, I think this is my favorite find that I have probably ever found at the thrift store. I found Harper little boots, you guys, and I paid $2.99 for these little boots. And like, I wasn't gonna go and spend a bunch of money on little baby boots, but since I found these and they were $3, how perfect is that Harper can have some little boots. For Sean, I didn't find much this time, but I did get him this Carter's like long sleeve shirt. Anytime that I find collared button down shirts for the kids, I pick them up because they're usually at a great price. Like I paid $1.99 for this really nice long sleeve, and he will grow into it. Honestly, I think Sean sometimes is a 3T already. This is like a perfect like church, you know, button down shirt. These are always good to have. So that's all I found for Sean this time. Like, you guys are literally like just watching him eat an apple in this video. But that's what it's like filming videos at this stage of my life. It's either this, you watch him eat an apple, or there's no content from me because they're always here. I think the one that lucked out the most this time around was actually Jackson. Sometimes I find a bunch of stuff for Riley. This time I found a bunch of stuff for Jackson. So for the trip, we are going, it's not quite in Orlando, but it's like a little bit north here in Florida, like north of us in Miami. Everything is north. But it's supposed to be like in the 40s at night, and like 40s, 50s at night, and then get up to like, I think the 70s. Like the weather's supposed to be really beautiful this weekend when we're going. So I needed just a couple like long sleeve things, and then plus they're gonna be great for the fall. So I found him this little long sleeve t-shirt. This one is an Old Navy t-shirt. I paid $1.99 for this one. Hi guys. This little sweatshirt too, it's like Oshkosh. It says Genuine Kids Oshkosh. I thought this one was perfect for our trip too, because it's got like cacti like on the hood. And this one, everything that was red tag was 50% off, so it was $2.99, but I paid $1.50 for this, so that was great. This was another great find. This is a Ralph Lauren like button-up polo, you know, long sleeve shirt, church shirt. This one I paid $2.99 for that. I think every single long sleeve or like any of these like nice shirts that I have for Jackson, I have never paid full price for them because there's really no reason to. This is in perfect condition. This one is even performance material, so it feels super nice and it's not like super wrinkly. $3 for that. This is another one that looks so cute on him. This one is just like a burgundy kind of like long sleeve, you know, button down situation. He's gonna wear this one when we go, you know, to the ranch, and I can totally see him like with some boots maybe, and it's gonna look super cute. This one I paid $2.99 for. And then this is just another long sleeve that I got that I just figured would be good to have. This one says like adventure seeker, so also good for the trip. And it was $1.99, paid $1.99 for that. Sometimes if I find stuff that I like at the thrift store and it's like a size up from what Jackson will wear, I will still pick it up because I just keep it in his closet, and then as he starts growing into it, I have it. That's really what it's like shopping at the thrift store. Like, it's hit or miss. Sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you don't, but the whole like thing is that you keep going. Maybe try different thrift stores, because I know a lot of times when I share these, people are like, my thrift store sucks, or I never find anything, or my thrift store has not greatest prices. My thrift store, I have learned, I won't buy just anything from the thrift store. Some of the stuff is kind of overpriced, like shirts for me, like women's shirts, like a t-shirt. I'm not gonna pay like $7 for a used Target t-shirt. You know, like some of the stuff is priced incorrectly. But the kids stuff, normally I get great deals on. And then the stuff that's like the deal of the week, or like Goodwill has like, if you go in, there's like a little sign and it'll tell you everything with a blue tag is 50% off, or everything with a red tag is 50% off. So when you find things that are that color, you know, like that's definitely worth taking advantage of. So like I always tell you, it's like a little treasure hunt. I still have more things to show you, but these children are just being a little needy right now. Okay, a couple more things Sean apparently wants to show you. Wait, that's for Harper. Give me a second. The last thing I found for Jackson was just this gray hoodie. And I just needed like a thicker like hoodie for him in case it does get a little colder. And this one was $1.99. And it's honestly from a state park. Let me know if any of you guys have been there. It's Mountain Mitchell State Park, but it didn't really bother me so much since it's pretty much just like all like one color, a very neutral little hoodie. So all of that was for Jackson. I got a couple things for Riley. I found this little long sleeve shirt that's xoxox, and I thought it was really pretty to go with like some jeans. Long sleeve. I don't know if the little flowers are gonna show up there, and then it's got like a little tie in the bottom. I think this one we're gonna take camping, and this one was $1.99. And then I also found her this sweatshirt. It's like it's actually, it looks like it's Members Mark. What is that? A Sam's Club? But it is so comfy and cozy. She loved it. She's like, this is the best sweater I've ever had. It is so plush and comfy. And this one was $2.99. I got it a little bigger. It's like a 10, 12. Riley's, you know, almost 8 years old. So this is a little bit big on her. But whatever, like it's a sweater and it's okay if it's a little bit, you know, bigger and cozy. So that one, again, I just need to make sure that I wash all of this stuff. She's gonna get a lot of use out of that one. Shirt I found for Riley, and it's DKNY. And it's just like a nicer, it kind of like glitters almost in person. There's like a little like sheen to it, but it's like a little bit more formal, like white peplum-y kind of shirt. And this one was red tag. It was $3.99, but 50% off. So I paid $2 for this little shirt. And then for Harper, this is what Sean was trying to show you. Carter's sweatshirt. And this one just says 12 months, so it's a little bit big, but whatever. If it gets cold, I needed something to put Harper in. And this one I paid $1.99 for. This is the kind of stuff that I spent lots of money buying, like Riley when I was like a first-time mom. And Jackson when I was like the first time that I was having a boy. Like I stocked up on a lot of that stuff. But now I just go to the thrift store, and when I find stuff like that, that makes me happy. And then for me, again, I went just kind of with a vision in my mind of outfits that I want to be able to like build while I'm there. More Western rodeo kind of stuff. And I did buy some things on Amazon, which I'm sharing in some vlogs that you guys will see soon. But my first instinct was like, let's see if I can find anything at the thrift store. And I didn't find much because I also was kind of pressed for time. I probably could have found more, but I did find two things. I found this I don't know what you would call it. It's kind of like a shirt, but kind of like a jacket. So I guess like a jacket situation. But this one was $6.99, but it was red tag. So I paid $3.50 for it. And I figured that I could like layer like things with it. Again, I'm literally over here in just like my t-shirt that honestly I slept in. So I'm still kind of in my pajamas. But this with, I don't know, I'll have to figure out how I style it. But it's like nice, like thick quality, thick material. So this should keep me a little bit warmer if it gets cold at night. And then they did have a bunch of denim shirts to choose from. I found one, thankfully, that I just love so much. And I was about to order one on Amazon. It was close to 30 bucks. This one I paid $7.99 for. So this one was the most expensive thing that I got. It's from a brand called Caslon. I honestly don't even know if like what that is. I've never heard of that. But the actual material of this denim shirt is so soft and cozy. It's kind of stuck together because it looks like somebody had like put like sticky tape on it. So I have to take that off and I guess wash it. But this is like the denim shirt of my dreams. Like it is so soft. It's not like too structured. I can wear it over stuff. I can tie it around my waist. I can button it up and like tuck it into a skirt. Like I have to figure out how I want to style it. But it was so fantastic. Like this was one of the things that I was praying that I would find. And I did, but that was really good. So that is my entire haul. Do you guys want to guess what I paid for all of that stuff? I paid for all of that stuff $58. So I think that was just a great amount of money to spend for like literally like all of this stuff that I found. So that was a successful thrifting trip. And that's really it. So again, just a friendly reminder to maybe continue to, you know, like go to your thrift stores. I went this past week, which was like the first weekish in November. But I'm sure that as we continue through the holidays and stuff, people, again, remember, people are decluttering. People are getting rid of things because they're trying to make space in their home for like the toys and things that they're gonna get for the holidays. So now's a great time just to see what they have. I did take a quick look around at the toys. Like sometimes you can find great things even in the toy section that you can thrift. I didn't find anything super exciting, but I have gone other times and I've seen toys that I'm like, man, I should have bought that because that would have made for, you know, a great Christmas gift or a great birthday gift. Just a little PSA in case you guys are also like, you know, trying to keep costs a little bit low right now because things are very expensive. The thrift store, do not sleep on it. So I'm gonna go because kids are fighting now and have to go be a referee. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging with me and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.